What is up, guys? What is up? Your boy Flex is here. I thought, it'd be kind of funny to do is, sit here, play some Mortal Kombat. As you can see, I'm getting my ass beat as Johnny Cage. And I'll play the very first Mortal Kombat. Played it on the Xbox 360 arcade. And I thought it would be kind of cool to sit here as I'm playing this, getting my ass beat. They had like a little, discussion, a little, discussion video, just talk about some random things, what's going on in the mind of yours truly. So, and yeah, as you see, I kind of suck. Not try to, go out of my way. Say I'm the best player ever. That I'm good at these games. I am not. As you can see, I am not that good of a player on here, especially on the first two games. But I think it's just because I these older ones. Like the AI is like specifically made to make your life hell on here. But it gets some good hits, so that's cool. But yeah, so in this video, what I want to talk about is, on how I feel like honestly, retail is the worst fucking job imaginable that a human being can have. And I'm not saying that it's like the hardest job ever. And I'm not saying it's the hardest job as in like physical shit. Because it's like, I know, it's like, there's a lot of things physically that's a lot harder right here, like, construction worker, being a police officer, firefighter, whatever, shit like that. It's like, that's obviously a lot harder, a lot tougher to do physically, you know, than, being a cashier. And it's like, yeah, like, I can see people saying, in the comment section saying some other things. But it's like especially like being a police officer, it's like, yeah, it could be mentally because, like, as a police officer, you have to put your life on the line and, like, go, around like deadly situations. But at the same time, it's like I feel like in a way, being like, for example, a cashier retail is like fucking worse. It's like slavery. And I say that because, like, your boy's been a cashier, for a long time. I worked there, I have a job outside of YouTube and TikTok, outside making videos and stuff like that. So it's like, and I've been in the retail biz for a long time. I did mix like stock and shelves and cashier work and other fun things. And the thing that I have noticed in my long career of, the retail department is that being a cashier is fucking slavery. Like, it's like I feel like you're just like literally there to be like forced to take people's shit, And like I know that people say, oh, it's nothing bad, like, just shut up, sucker. It's like, bro, you have no fucking idea. It's like, and for someone like me who is like honestly like more of a quiet introvert person, it is like a million times harder. Cause honestly, it's like, and this is the gist of it. This is like, I feel like, it's like all times, it's like you're stuck in a fucking guillotine. You know how they used to have like the wooden thing with like you handcuff it, you get handcuffed like the wooden thing. Forget how with two straps, they they had the hatching loose up. They put it on you. You're supposed to like stand there while people like throw tomatoes at you and shit, or pies, whatever you see in the medieval times and shit like that, whipping you and stuff. It's kind of like that, where you're just forced to stand there, and you're stuck there in a random fucking place. A lot of places as like a cashier, you don't have a lot of movement area. So it's like you're just forced to stand there and like, god dang, so I just got my ass beat. Not even ready to beat it. What the fuck, man? But yeah, it's like you're just forced to stand there in like a little box. Forced to take people's shit all day. And it's like in this day, like before, it's like back in the day, people wasn't too bad. Like, I understand a lot of people, can, are grumpy and shit by nature. And it's like we've always been kind of mean and shit, and whatnot. We're all going through things. It's not new. Everyone's got their struggles. Everyone's got shit going on. But at the same time, I feel like it's like, back in the day, like the early 2000s, like maybe 90s, whatever, was like, before all this shit with social media and COVID and all that, it's like, I feel like people's mindsets was like a lot way fucking different. Like, people actually had like a kind bone in their body, you know. it was actually, more friendly to talk to and shit like that. And it was like, wasn't as bad to be around them. But nowadays, it's like people are just fucking assholes nowadays. They don't give a shit about you. They'll fucking, bulldoze their way through you and shit. If you were like a dead fucking body on the ground, they just walk right over you, not even say a fucking word. You know, it's just fucking sad. But it's like, and how that continues to retail, it's like, every day I have customers come into my job. I'm not gonna say where I work, but like, I have every day I have people coming to my work. It is like literally I clock in, and like the first like 15 people I get right off the bat, or like fuck, and this is like like seven, like around like 7 in the fucking morning, early ass when like we first get up, and I don't know if it's just because people are getting out of bed on the like wrong side of the fucking bed, or if it's like early in the week, whatever the fuck you're going through, you don't want to go to work, whatever. I don't know what the fuck it is with people. God dang, Sonya. I cannot beat this cool to save my life. What the fuck? But yeah, so like, but yeah, it's like I don't know what the fuck is wrong with people, but it's like literally like, people are assholes. They'll come in all grumpy as shit. They're like, don't even want to talk to you. And I get it, it's like, last thing you want to do is have small talk with the cashier. You just want to go and grab your shit and get out. But it's like, bro, it's like these days it's like a fucking new level of like assholing, you know. When it's like people have like no patience at all. It's like barely like you barely have enough time to like get the receipt out ahead to be like, hey, have a good day. Because it's like the second that like the transaction is over, they're just like, okay, bye deuces, and just out the fucking door. Not even wait an extra second to get the receipt. You buy gift cards. They're not even waiting for like a little stuffy receipt thing to come out to let them know that it's activated. They're just out the fucking door quickly, like no, like bye deuces, fuck you. And it's like, god dang, bro, And like people just don't, like I said, don't give a fuck. And they just come in, be rude as shit, have fucking attitudes after especially, and honestly, I hate to say, but like most of the customers I get that do this is kind of like women. And it's like, they think that they're like, oh my god, I just got smacked by the pit. Oh my gosh, she did the pit fatality. Oh, I'm not gonna complain, that was just awesome. I love the pit fatality, I love the pit. And just the fact that I just saw that, holy shit. But yeah, it's like, all the time I get like these smug bastards who think like they're better than everybody. Like they're too good to be talking to certain people, and it's like, what the fuck? And it's like, and being cashier is like, and of course, like, this is what we get to the slavery part. It's like, employment don't give a fuck. Your management don't give a shit. All they give a fuck is about getting, is getting the money. And it's like every day, it's like I'm told, you gotta interact, you gotta say this, and it's like, no matter how much I am like uncomfortable, I am like, overstimulated, or I'm just fucking, out of it, whatever the fuck, if I'm just, uncomfortable with it, it's like I'm just like forced to fucking do it. And that's the thing, it's like with retail, it's like, I feel like there's like a lot of like forcefulness there. Like I said, like you have to, like you're forced to like interact. You're forced, it's like when, like you could be standing, like there's a lot of times where I just, there's like kind of nothing going on, so I just stand there, kind of reserved. And it's like literally, like, I'll see customers walk up, and it's like right there, it's like I'm forced to stand there and wait for them to waddle up. It's not like I have a choice, but like I can just, walk away, or it's like I have a choice to like, like, hey, I don't know if I want to interact with this person. I don't know, I might just interact with the next person that comes out there. It's like, no, it's like I have to fucking stand there and wait for everybody to waddle the fuck up here. And not only that, but like I said with the guillotine, it's like when they get up there, it's like, they will say, it's like I said, it's like, they will say the most, brutal shit to you. And it's like you're stuck in a guillotine and you can't flex back or say shit. And it's like, and this is the fucked up part about it. This is like, I kind of had a few incidents where people get mad and shit because I won't say nothing. It's like, and which is fucking like another thing which is stupid to me. Is like, even if you don't say shit to them, you're just quiet, whatever. You don't say like, hey, how you doing, whatever. Even if you're quiet, it's like, people nowadays will cry like a bitch. act like a fucking baby. But he's not talking to me. She's not doing nothing. Why ain't it interacting? It's like, bitch, maybe we don't want to talk to you. You know, it's like maybe we can sense, and tell that you're about to be an asshole and treat us like shit. So like, why would we want to talk to you? Why do we want to? Why do we want? Why would we want to interact with you? Why should we interact with you if we already know you're gonna be an asshole and just like brutally victimize us? Like, no, fuck that. It's like the mental state and emotional abuse you get for being in retail is astounding to me. And it's like, and I work in retail a lot, and there's a lot of fucking shit I picked up in it. And I'll go through more and like more videos, but it's like, damn, like I said, and I said, like, management don't give a fuck. All they care about is getting the customers' money and like putting it in their pockets. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Give them the uppercut. Okay, no, but yeah, it's like they don't give a fuck. They just want the customers' money in their pocket. They don't give a fuck, about people's, their workers' well-being and like, the fucking mental state. Because it's like, not everybody has thick skin. Not everybody can take, being, the comments dished out to them, being treated, like shit like that, and it's able to like ignore, people talking shit to us. It's like some people can, but some people can't. So it's like, oh, I just beat his ass. Hell yeah. Let's go. Finally got a win. It's Scorpion. I'm about to die. I'll get a little thank you, baby. But yeah, it's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I cannot stand being a retard. And the thing is like, is I also used to kind of do, factory work too, where I would work at a factory, and all we did was just, and literally all I did in that was pretty much unload boxes from a container and throw them on belts. And I wouldn't actually like throw them, but it's like, you know what I mean. I just take them from one area, put them on next. That's all we did. I'd get up out of bed, going to work 8 hours a day, just go there, throw boxes, go home. Nothing. And I had people there. Damn. How the fuck did I just win that? I have no idea, but this is go. Oh shit, tester nightmare. I'm about to get blitzes. Oh shit. Okay, bitch didn't even hit this. We don't get to see her like put her hand through the fucking thing. Okay. Are we about to go down? Am I about to go all the way with Sonya? But yeah, so it's like, I was like working in a factory work. That's all I did. Every day for a week, it's like, I would just throw boxes for a container to the belt. So it's like, and then they get like unloaded from the belt, take it from the belt to like on planes and stuff. So it's like, we pretty much be like, when you order shit off Amazon, we be the ones that shipping it, from one place to the next, getting shit ready to be shipped. So it's like, ah, damn, Raven's pissed. Damn, he's like, no girl beats me. Oh. But yeah, and it's like, I did that every day, and I also too, like the beauty of it is like, and I'll be able to work with other people and stuff. And like the beauty of it, I feel like why it was like so awesome to me is because, damn, bro, okay, just hit me with those, okay, another pet, damn. But yeah, so it's like, and the beauty of it to me is like, of why, excuse me, that I liked it so much, is because there was a freedom there. It's because I was able to walk around, be on my phone, whatever. Everybody I was talking to was like nice as crap. They were kind-hearted and loving. It's like, and it wasn't like I was forced to talk to anybody. It's like if I was getting pissed off and overwhelmed, it's like I could literally just walk away and be like, okay, fuck this bitch. And like I wouldn't get in trouble for it. And I could put, and it's like, and I could like, be by myself for like a handful of minutes or whatever. So it's like I'm lucky, like as a cashier, it's like I'm lucky if I get to walk away and like be away for like 5 minutes to let myself cool back down, In the factory, I was able to like walk away and be chill for like at least 20 minutes or whatever, and then go back to what I was doing because I was so overwhelmed and pissed off. And it's like, yeah, you don't get that kind of freedom with fucking customer service retail jobs. You just don't. And also, just like management at the factory was like even better. They actually like cared about us, cared about our well-being, and like made sure we were, they cared about our mental standards. But it's like in retail, No one gives a flying fuck. You know, they don't. It's like no matter what kind of like depression you're going through, anxiety, you know, whatever it is you're going through mentally, these people don't give a fuck. They just want money in their pocket, and they'll go through anybody and everything, you know, to get it. You know, so and it's like even like they don't give a fuck if you're autistic. Like I had some friends who's like autistic, has ADHD, that's like that work in retail with me, and it's like even them, they get fucking shit on and mistreated. You know, so it's like it's just fucking bullshit. I don't know how the fuck I'm getting so high on this. Usually I can't even get past the first person, but somehow I'm going through everybody. If I can make it to Goro, that would be amazing. I'm not gonna sit in and I think I'm gonna get to Shao Kahn. I'm not sure I changed something. The Shao Kahn was in this game. But if I could get to Goro right now, that'd be amazing. Oh my god. Okay. So, okay, so who was it all that I went through the pit with? I know I just went through it with Sub-Zero. I forget who the other ones. I think it might be Kano or Soldier maybe. I think maybe it might be Kano. So after this, Kano we're not. He's gonna be dead. This is his final day. Okay, never mind. If I lose a Kano, that's it. But yeah, it's fucking bullshit. You know, they don't give a flying fuck about you. God damn, Ray. You know, it's like this favoritism and everything. You know, and it's like nobody fucking respects like the hard work anymore. It's like I've worked with a lot of lazy ass people and shit. Uh, uh, and stuff. So it's like, and most of the lazy fucktards are always the one that, gets by with everything, gets the promotions and shit. And those who work their ass off like I do to the bone. And I mean to the bone, doing everything we can. Like, I pick up everybody's hours. Nobody wants to work where I'm at. And every time they call off, it's like every time they call off or like, they get scheduled off for the holiday and shit, it's like I just, I take the money. I don't ask for, to have the day off myself. I just ask like, okay, if this person's not gonna come in and they'd rather have the day off, I just be like, can I just have their hours and their money? Because that makes more to me than just fucking, resting at home and being like, yeah, I got this game, you know what I mean? Like, no. You could be sitting there flexing about how you have the day off, but just know that while you're sitting at home, all your money's coming to me. Like you're gonna see your paycheck next week and see that mine is a lot higher than yours. So, but yeah, it's just fucking ridiculous. Like I honestly feel like being in retail as a cashier is like fucking slavery. It is like I wish I was back at my factory job because I'd be, even though right now I'm making like around like the same kind of money that I was there, maybe a little extra. I don't know. Yeah, I'm on the page. Okay. So it's like, but oh, there we go. That's why. Okay, I guess it didn't happen last time. I was the president of my kind of button. It's my file. They ain't doing shit to fucking get me. If I can get past the endurance, that's gonna be fucking amazing. But I don't think I'm going to, cause I can barely right now get down one person and get two. Oh my god! See, like right now, I can't even get this dude down. Oh my god! I got some punches on, but not a lot. But yeah, it's just fucking ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous. And it's like, just. Oh my god. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I get paid around the same as I was, maybe a little more or a little less. It's around the same as I was at the factory job. Okay, so now Johnny Cage just got his head smacked off, so he can't play as a Hurricane. So Tio just went through the pit. Those guys are dead. So, yeah, so we have 4 people left. We'll try out Scorpion. Hopefully he does. Oh, okay. That's the mirror match. Okay, so guys, whoever I pick, it's gonna be a mirror match. Can we win this mirror match? Who's gonna do it? I have no idea. Bitch! But yeah, it's just, bro. Ooh. Yeah. But yeah, so it's just like, But even though I get paid like around the same, it's just still like I'd rather be, at the factory job. Like, bro, I miss that freedom, bro. I fucking miss it. At the same time, it's like with all fucking, it's not just my store, but it's like a lot of retail stores, like Kroger, Walmart, Family Dollar, like all of them. It's like they have like the same fucking spiel. It's like you gotta fucking ask this, do that. It's all like, have you found everything okay? It's like, be sure to use your code card. Do the survey at the bottom of the receipt or on the screen. Let us know how we fucking did. It's like, let us know if you want to come back and this and that. Check out the shit for your COVID that's up in the pharmacy. It's like, bro, nobody wants to hear this shit. Maybe back in the day, maybe. But it's like nowadays, it's like I said, like, people are so damn quick to leave. Jesus Christ, Kano. It's like, damn. I can't even get past the first dude. There's no way I'm gonna win. There's no way I'm winning this. So, what should I rate it? That rated Scorpion, Sonya, and Luke Day. Do I have any kind of moves to do? Okay. Oh, bitch! Damn, I couldn't do the combo. I was getting that. But yeah, like, I got it. Damn. Okay. What the? Oh my god, bitch! But yeah, it's like, like I said, it's like, people are such in a rush anymore to go out the door. And such assholes. Like, they don't want to hear this shit, bro, to be honest. It's like, they don't got time to hear all this shit. They don't want to hear it. It's like, at most, it's like, what you can just say is, like, hey, how you doing? You'll find your shit okay. And after you give them the receipt, just be like, hey, have a good day. Like, that's it. Everything else right there in the middle with the spiel, nobody gives a fuck about. That, they don't care about that bullshit. And yet we are forced, and I am like forced every day to say all this shit. And it's like, bro. And I had to say this shit to every single person. And it's like, dude. Like, I'm not about to sit here and talk to people who clearly don't want to be talked to, who don't want to have a nice day, and at the same time, are going to treat me like shit. Because it may look like I'm having a better day than they are, maybe. And they just want to bring me down to their level. Did I just see 2 ratings? What the fuck? Bitch! Bitch! Oh, no. Bam! We were on the pit. If I die, Liu Kang's dead here. If I fall off this pit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I kind of failed to notice, like, I played on the pit now like 4 times. I failed to notice if there's anything going through the moon. Because I know on this game, if you see like some images fly past the moon, that's an indicator that I think, god dang, that reptile could be nearby. But I don't know how many times you have to win anything to like get that to appear though. It's like at least get the images, Damn! I don't know how the fuck I just did that, but we did it, guys. This is like the first time I've gotten this far, and I don't think I'm gonna ever get far with it yet. But yeah, it's like I'm not about to just sit here and waste my time and energy on interacting with people who are just assholes by nature. And it's gonna bring my energy down and kill every positive vibe going through the day and shit. Oh no. Luke Cage's dead. Son of a bitch. Well, now we're down to Raiden, Scorpion, and Sonya. We're going to be Sonya. We're saving it. Oh, they are so dead. 2 Sub-Zeros, 2 Raidens. Sonya's been on a winning streak a little bit. I think I got the most wins with her. Can I pull this off? Can I get this 2v1? I might, cause I barely. Well, okay, never mind. Oh my god, never mind. Raiden's like, no, if you win, win. Fuck you. Oh god. I'm fucking on him. Damn. There it is. Ironically, doing the uppercut is doing me the most damage, I think. Even though like the first, like more the release of like I think 2020, 2021 Mortal Kombat movie that came out not too long ago with the new Cole character, they were talking about how like they were running the uppercut thing as you know they turned that bitch into a meme, being like do the uppercut. It's like. Oh my god. Damn. Fuck you, Chainsaw. But yeah, it's just like, bro, no one's trying to hear this shit. Like, I'm sorry, a lot of people, you know, I understand again that people try to get home from work or school, whatever it is, and there's still areas that want to get the fuck out of the store as fast as possible. Can I get a fucking hit? There we go. Bitch! Bitch! Oh, my God. He knows the move. Oh, fuck you. Damn, I almost had it. But yeah, it's just like, what the fuck, dude? Like, seriously. Like, I just don't get people anymore. I really don't. Okay. But yeah, I fucking hate it. I think retail is, you know, is slavery. I know some people in the comments may disagree with it, but like, bro, if you've worked in retail as long as I have, you can pick up on a lot of shit on like people's behaviors, how people are nowadays, how your management and employees treat you. You know, at this point, all of your employees are just enemies. I feel like nobody's your fucking friend anymore. It's all competition. Everyone's just stabbing you in the back to get the promotions, to get the raises. No one's got your back anymore. God dang right. Chill! Oh my god, he doesn't want to chill. Fuck! Okay, bro. I see you, Tess. I see you, Angie. Chill. But yeah, it's just like, bro. So, but I can't stand being retail anymore. I can't, and I'm trying to find something. You know, I've been applying every place else. It is hard because you know the job market nowadays. I'll go into that in a different video, but like the job market is just fucked. It is so hard to get a job anymore. Like before I got on my job, it's like I went a whole year, you know, with no job. I was at Kroger that time, and then I lost it. And I went like 5 months, almost a whole nother year, you know, not getting this job. And it's like, bro. You know, also too, as I work at like I used to work at Family Dollar, and I'm not gonna say who this was, but my boss there, oh my god, she was a cunt and a fucking half. Let me tell you, I think honestly that bitch was like the worst fucking manager I've ever had, the worst boss I have ever had in my life. Like, she was not nice or kind-hearted living at all. Like, it was like it's like she wanted you to be perfect, and like we were never perfect. It's like literally, I think she was like a narcissist bitch, or it was like, you know, she fucking hated. And I was gonna catch her, I was gonna stalk her. I was like, I was like, and at that one, I had a little bit more freedom than being a cashier. So it's like, you know, I was a stalker. You know, I'll be stocking shelves. I'll be unloading totes and shit. You know, going outside, taking the trash out, picking shit up outside. You know, clean bathrooms. Kind of like a maintenance man almost, but it wasn't too bad. But it's like, bro, like as far as like the work itself wasn't bad, but it's like, bro, like this bitch was, oh my god, Brayden. But like this bitch was not paying me enough at all to put up with her bullshit. And it's like this motherfucker, you know, they just always talk down to everybody. It's like if you just did something wrong, she just be looking at you like she wants to fight you. It's like she just be like a complete bitch. It's like, bro, like what the fuck is wrong with you? It's like I don't know if it's because her marriage is falling apart, if her fucking kids was annoying her. I don't know what the hell. She hasn't been, fucked in a while. If her husband's not having sex with her anymore. I don't know what the fuck it is, but like this bitch, bro. Oh my god. I'm so glad I got out of what I did. I got into another job because I was literally ready to go in jail and murder this bitch. Like, you have no idea how much of a pain in the neck asshole this bitch was. It's like, bruh. And she'll ask him, and I believe it's like, the only reason why she hired me is because I worked for a different store, at a different location, at another store, at like a different location. I worked for the same company but different location, and it's like, and I did a hell of a job there. I was a beast, and like the manager over there was cool, Gucci. We were friends, really awesome, and he put in a good word for me at this one. So it's like, and I thought I was gonna be like same thing, but no, this bitch ended up being a content I had, and I'm like, bro, like fuck this. You ain't giving me enough hours, you ain't giving me enough pay, you ain't doing enough shit to like that allows me to like, you know, put up with this shit. At least right now, the job I'm at now, like, there's another worker I have that could be, annoying, sometimes just as much of a bitch, but at the same time, it's like, at the same time, she could be kind of cool and chill a little bit, but then there's those times I'm like, okay, bro, get away from me. But at the same time, it's like, at least here at my current job, it's like, I'm at least getting paid, enough to put up with her bullshit. I'm getting paid the money, I'm getting the hours. It's, most of my employees now are nice as fuck. It's a great overall, better experience. So what I'm going to do now, if at least with like my coworkers, in that sense, is, well worth it to put up with her bullshit. The other one, hell no. There was nothing cool about that. She was a cunt and a half. I was getting paid jack. I was getting jack hours. There was nothing, good enough to put up with that shit. And I had no choices. I needed money. I needed to get the bills paid. I had, it was something. I needed to get food on my table, keep the roof over my head. I needed something. But it's like, bro. And luckily, I was applying everywhere to get the fuck out of there. And I was blessed with the job I have now. Yeah. And I do like my job. It's cool, but it's like, bro, the shit we have to go through with our mental state, like I said, is slavery. I am on the pit. There's a chance Sonya could die here. I'm not seeing no obstruction on the moon. I don't know if that's something that starts at the beginning of the fight. Probably, maybe. I don't know. Bitch, oh fuck. Oh fuck. But yeah, so yeah, pretty much the gist of the video is that retail is a nightmare. Never work in retail. It's fucking slavery work. Especially being a cashier. Never be a cashier. It's not worth it. And I'd hate to see what's gonna happen if, Elon Musk gets his way and like every cashier gets turned into a robot. Because I feel like everyone is just going to, regret losing their cashiers. No! Sonya's dead! We're down to just 2 men, I believe. Scorpion and Raiden. Because I think, maybe Luke Cage, no, actually, I take it. I think Luke, no, I forget. It was either Luke Cage or Johnny Cage that got his head smashed in and, check it out. Let me know who the fuck that was. I forget, so I'm just gonna do these 2. But, yeah, so, I think that's all I got. God dang, man. I just died. Ooh, boom. Okay, chill. Oh, these knee kicks. Uppercut! Oh, okay. Oh my god, I'm getting hits, but not enough. Okay. But yeah, so yeah, I think that's all I got for today, guys. If you like this video, thumbs it up, subscribe to the channel. hit the bell and do all those awesome things. If you want to see more of these discussions, see me play more games like this, and talk and stuff about random shit, let me know in the comment section below. And until next time, guys, love you. Peace.